MTN, everywhere you go.
Project Fame! What a feeling!
Project Fame!
What a feeling!
From beginning to end, 365 days of the year, I want to say
good morning, ma'am.
good afternoon. No, it's her that is here. Who is she? Can you move this? Whose is this? It's a bit hot in here, isn't it?
Yes, it is, ma'am.
Please, can we have some more aircon? It's hot too. Hurry up, immaculate. The last time I was in class, you went away and you never came back. What happened to you? Where were you?
Hey, God. Who is this one?
When I was here last.
Wale?
Okay, the other time.
You just disappeared. You excused yourself, and that was it. I didn't see you till the end of
I was
the
in
day.
the toilet.
That toilet is always a good excuse. Good afternoon. Two more people. Where are the other two? Come on. That's Lawale and Roland. I've seen Roland. Where's Olawale?
He's not there.
Okay. I have a guest with me, but I thought it was only polite that you all should be here before I ask them to come in. Please come in. Please come in.
Oh my God!
How are you?
So you thought I was going to bring you into the house with one person sitting down there. Please sit down. You know.
Thank you.
Immaculate, Nini, are you going to do the honors of what you're going to give? Please sit down. Sit down. Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
Well, I guess I don't have to, but I do, as a matter of course. It is my pleasure to have with us, with the 6 finalists, one of the top entertainers, not only in Nigeria, but in Africa, in the Black diaspora, and also someone highly respected internationally, Mr. Olu Jacobs. Who also happens to be my husband. Mr. Jacobs is here to see all of you, the final 6. Congratulations for making it to the final 6. None of them are going home till the final. None of them. Beautiful. But there's that awful thing of the 2 who are going to go with well, it looks like it's with nothing. But at the same time, it is something to have made it, you know. So, with pleasure, Mr. Olu Jacobs, over to you.
Thank you.
Don't move forward a bit.
No,
so
I can see them. Can you all see me?
Yes. Okay.
So you stay.
Okay, all right.
Once again, I'd like to say congratulations. Thank you, you know, like your director said, you are all winners. Every single one of you. You are winners. So you may sit like this, you are a winner. You are a winner, you are a winner, you are a winner, you are a winner. So I'm looking at 6 winners here. And that is how it should be. You can talk, you can play, But when you go there, you are going to give the best you can. Every single song you perform must be like you have never done it before. What anybody else is doing has absolutely nothing to do with you. There is a kind of single-mindedness that must go with this now. Totally. Must cage out every other thing. How do I do this thing? How do I do it and do it the best way? I am the best in this. This is the song I want. This is how I want it. That must be you. Don't ever look and say, oh, how am I going to cope with this? You're finished. You do that and you're finished. You must never do that. Trust yourself. See, you're very lucky. We are, we are here in the academy. In our days, we never had any academy. Nobody to instruct, to tell us where we're going. We watch, we see, we do. People say, you're good. So we believe we are good. But you know that there are things that are missing. Those are the things that you are being given now. If we got what you're getting now at that age, can you imagine? So please, concentrate. Nobody wants your downfall. Everybody wants you to win. Because you are winners. You are winners. And you will always be winners. And any of you going out there will succeed. Will succeed. But there is a disease that is very prevalent at the moment. And that disease is called impatience. Impatience is what belongs to this generation more than any other. You are so much in a hurry. Before you hear the end of whatever you have been told, you say, yeah. Then when you reach there, you say, what did he say? You know, you must stay and pick. Then you move and pick. Then you are solid at each level. So, please, if you are impatient, you could harm yourself. Listen, give people a bit more time. And you see, we may not have money to give you, but we have passed through certain things. Those things, whether you like it or not, you are going to pass through them. And we can give you some advice as to how you go about it, so that it can be made that little bit easier for you. Because go through it, you must. But it can be made easier for you. And that is what the academy is about. So that you know this is what you are doing, and this is why you are doing it. This is when you should do it. This is how you should do it. That's what the academy is for. That gives you more confidence. Then you know what you are doing. That is what education is all about. You learn, you know why you are doing something, then it gives you confidence. Then you leap forward. You know, when I look at you and I think of what we went through, I say, hey, we've got to try and make sure that our children sit on the right kind of cushion so they don't get injured. You know, in the area of energy, the energy you have is more than sufficient. But unfortunately, we whittle them away on frivolities. See, you don't realize that just having a chat, is tiring. It's very tiring. You have forgotten that you're using some air. That air has to be replaced. As you're taking and coming, you're taking and coming, the machines are working, and you're getting tired, whether you like it or not. So the economy of what you've got is what you need now, more than anything else. Because the energy is what you need to explode. Without your energy, you cannot explode. You will think you are exploding, and people are looking at you, and you say, "What's wrong with them?" But I'm good now. I mean, didn't you see what I did? Oh yes, we saw what you did, but did you see what you did? You know, and you are the only person who can help yourself. You are the only person who can say, sorry, see you later. You go and you put a towel and you put a handkerchief there and you lie down and you relax. When I say relax, you relax. You learn to relax. It's not easy, and nobody said it's easy. But you must do it. You must do it and do it and do it again. What is it they say? The repetition of an act makes its performance almost automatic. Did you say the word?
Describe the repetition of an act makes its performance almost automatic. Margaret, get it from your classmates. You won't catch up.
The repetition
of an act makes its performance almost automatic.
You must never give up. Never. Never give up. You know, when you are the best like this, remember, you did not choose yourself. That's what makes you a star. You don't go and say, before I became a star, you are not a star. You can the public will call you a star. You will not call yourself a star. Because the moment you call yourself a star, you have stopped growing. I am a star now. Finish. Forget it. Forget it. Because majority of the people who want to come into this business nowadays only want their faces to be seen. So they can, when they go into offices and knock, I saw your show. That music was beautiful. You were good. That's what they want. So they can get some contract. That's all. They don't want anything else. So anything that does not carry that, they're not interested. It's not going to help. But remember, nobody asked you to come and act or sing. You are the one who said, this is what I want to do. And now we are saying to you that yes, you are one of the very best. So what are you going to do about it? Are you going to just sit down there and let it come and meet you? Or are you going to get up and go and meet it, join it there, so that you can fashion out together how this ambition will be realized? Your breathing exercise, you think you know it, but you have been told how it has failed you because you have failed to develop it. It is your explosion point. And you will get it even better when you are performing to one person. When you are performing to one person, you get a relationship. When you are performing to one person, you are performing to all.
So in other
Because
words,
when you are performing to all,
yes.
you are performing to no one.
So you see, in other words, what you're saying is that you see the audience as one?
Yes.
Or is it that you pick one in the audience?
You pick one.
You pick one in the audience, okay.
You pick one. And everybody is that one. Everybody will feel, because you are giving it to one. Everybody tuned into that will get the shock. Will get it. But when you are doing like this, you are giving it to all. You are giving it to no one. So nobody is getting anything. Nobody. Remember, we speak with every part of our body. Every gesture, every our stance, the way we move our legs, the way we move our hands, the way we open our eyes, the way we smile. It's very, very important, because it is a language, it is a message that we are sending to the audience. You must do is either you know what you're doing or don't mess things up for yourself by using your fingers when you don't know what it is saying. Because the public will only see it once. If they see the wrong thing, you're in trouble. So you must sit down and define exactly what you want to achieve. Then you work on it. And believe you me, you will never miss it.
Yeah.
No, I was just trying to remember some of the things that we went through. Now, the we that I'm saying now is the older we, not of these young girls. You know, there are so many things. I saw the first television station in Nigeria. You know, so there were about three of them, three spots where you can watch in people's homes and television studio. Ibadan was the first one. Three places.
Okay, and that was the first in Africa, wasn't
yes,
it? Yes, yeah.
First in Africa. Television.
1960?
57. 57.
Oh, Lord, I haven't even thought of that.
Almost made it.
Okay.
When it's time for news, you see like 1,000 people, you know, not a hall, somebody else's house.
The way they watch Hollywood movies now, that's the same way.
You know?
Yeah.
And we went through all that. You've been saved all that. Technology has improved. Even you have an academy where your talent's been honed. We didn't have that. We didn't have that. We had to go by the church helped us a bit, yes. Yes.
Oh, but you went to drama school.
I was, before I went now.
Oh, okay.
I went. But it's true, before I went.
Just wanted to clarify.
You know, church, I was in the church choir. I was in the baby choir. Okay. We are the angels of the bishop.
Soprano
no,
voices.
bishop, the angels of the bishop.
Okay.
We are the, yes. We lead him into the church.
Okay.
Yes. And we clean the altar, nobody else. We were shown how to do it as we were small, and we all cleaned every Saturday. I was in that. I was in the junior choir. I was the school choir. I was a cab.
Yes, I know that.
I was a cab. So, Cherubim and Seraph, my uncle was running one. I was in the choir as well. You know, so those were the kind of training that we got. The church. It was through the church that we got ours.
But I think that goes for some people here as well, isn't it? Yes.
That is still,
yes, it's
but
the
that
church.
is in addition to all the other things. We didn't have anything else.
No,
we don't have anything.
I think it's I think Project Fame is the addition you've had to church now, isn't it? Yeah, Project Fame is the addition they've had to church. So they've been the same. Yeah, in other words, it hasn't changed.
Can you see Project Fame?
No.
What Project Fame has done?
Yes. Okay.
Even being asked to come for the audition.
Yeah.
It's an improvement. Then to qualify and come to the academy. And then you are telling me you want to compare that with your own, with my own? We didn't have any, we had, apart from the choir master, nobody else. He was the God, you know.
Okay.
If we're lucky, the bishop will come in and say, okay, move that song this way, move it that way. Bless you, my children. It's true. It is the choir master. He is the guy you got to, because if your name will not appear, you're not going to roll. Yes. You know, they didn't give us anything. We didn't ask for anything. You know, but we made sure that we were there. You know. Now you have the academy. Believe you me, you don't know what it means. You do. You appreciate what it means. It's like going to school. You've always got 2 + 2. But now, you have come to a place where the whole 4 is broken down and put together for you to see. Once you see it, you know it, you can begin to improve on that. And this is where you are. And I say congratulations again.
Thank you.
May the best people win. All of you are the best.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah.
If you questions, don't hesitate.
Questions?
If I can't, if I can't, I can't. If I can, I will.
You will answer. But before he starts, please, can I have some water? Yes, Nini.
Yes, sir. It's an honor to have you in our house here today, sir. I remember seeing you in a foreign movie some years ago. We were much younger. I'd like to know the name of the movie so I can write it down.
Which one?
You were by the sea.
But
Pushing a boat or something. I think I remember.
It's not Pirates.
Or something.
Yeah, Pirates.
I watched it a long time ago.
Was that long?
1984 is not long.
Okay. No, but 1984 was when it was shot.
Yeah,
It was
87.
released. It was released in. Okay, that's true. 87. Nini, when were you born?
I was born in 84.
84.
Yes, ma'am.
So you couldn't have seen it in 87. You
I
probably
said
saw
like
No,
maybe
you see it.
a few years ago.
a few years ago, yeah.
It's like to
No,
know the
that's
name
Pirates.
Pirates.
Pirates, yes.
Walter
With
Matthau. When I hear Walter, is
dead.
yes,
He's dead.
yes. Walter Matthau has left us.
It was directed by Roman Polanski. Wow.
Thank
So no fire away now. Look at these people.
Any questions? Liberian girl, yes.
It's not any question or stuff, but I'm really happy. I see him on TV, I watch his movies, and I'm like, you know, for his age, he's doing all this. It's an honor. I'm happy.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. But a little less on the age. He's not that old.
Oh, because it's all grey.
No,
I
not
just
that.
died
It's
now.
It's not that.
I'm only teasing you. He's crazy. Actually counted calendar a bit. Yes, Sawalaya.
I want to say it's a great honor having you in our midst.
Honor.
Honor.
Not oh. Honor.
Forget the
no.
age.
Yes,
Okay.
that's it. Perfect. You've got it.
Yeah, I've watched you in a lot of movies, Yoruba movie, English, a lot. And I used to be surprised because all the roles that you've acted, you always act them perfectly. To me, perfectly. So every time maybe they're advertising, maybe a play or if I just see your name, that play must be a solid one. Even if it is not, your own act in the play will be a solid one.
Wow.
And I would just like to ask that, how do you sink perfectly into those characters? Because in a movie, you might act a king. In another place, you might just act maybe a commoner that is still struggling. And everything, you sink into each of those characters perfectly. So,
What's your ashiri?
Thank you. That is what is called character study and analysis. You got to know where your character is coming from, where is it, and where it's going. And then above all, truth and belief. It must be, is it true? Is this character that I put, is it true? Will people believe it? You must be able to tell yourself that. Which means that when you get your script, you not only read it, you must study it. And know how these people have come together, or how these events have come together. And then you begin to match them. You know, all the other things at the age, the social class, you know, the relationship between characters, father, son, mother, wife, you know, all that you put together. It sounds very complicated, but when you've been doing it for a long time, there are certain things that come very quickly and very easily. The others you put in, you know, as you go on. But that is the only way, and there's no other way. You must understand it. You must be able to analyze it, and the relationship.
And you do this every single time? Every
time.
You see, so there's really never a time when you feel that, you know, oh, I've done this so many times, you know, I'm the master of it now, so I don't need to study. Whenever you get a part, so, you know, if we want to relate it to your songs, to your singing, every single performance is a new challenge, is a brand new thing. So you bring to it, to every performance, your best. Even if it's a song you have done 1,000,000 times, when you have to do it again, you probably have to do it to a different audience. Even when you're doing it to a different audience, that same song, it's probably easier than doing the same song to the same audience. You know, when you're doing the same song to the same audience, it's a bit tougher. You know, so what are you going to bring in to just make it just as exciting? Is bringing in the truth that he was talking about, just giving it that truthfulness, that reality, that, you know, as if you are singing it for the very first time. Yeah? Okay. Yes. Yes, Roland. This is our pastor. 2 weeks ago, he was gyrating. You should have seen him. Pastor. And when I'm saying pastor, he quotes Bible. And they're gyrating with 3 girls on stage. Really? And it wasn't even what?
Pardon? I have headache.
And then Olawale now goes that he was ministering. See, that's what he was doing to those girls. I mean, he was ministering.
But it's good.
Yeah, but,
that's the modern one.
Yeah, but you know, the thing with Roland, which is very interesting, is that Roland almost came from nowhere. Somehow or other, I think, like, we'd just gone halfway through the competition and it just, something clicked, something worked. And since then, we've just seen a Roland that we'd been hoping we would see. We had given up, to be honest with you, that we would see. Yeah, we said, oh, okay.
And then
another one
came with a
tremendous yeah. So that's your question.
Thank you very much, Mommy. Sir, it's like, this is a wow moment for me, the fact that you're here. I'm grateful to God for the opportunity. I want to ask, you've gone way ahead of us. I won't call us superstars yet, but you're a superstar. How do you manage that and your personal life? Like, when you see people you don't know at all, and they're like, ah, Mr. Olu Jacobs, how do you relate with them? Because for some people, they tend to run away from such attention, and the truth is, you cannot completely run away from it. People would follow it. So do you relate with everyone, or you choose? If you choose, how do you do that? Because definitely you have to go around and people have to see you.
Okay, wait a minute. You asked the question. Let him answer.
Okay, Mom.
Yeah, helping him to answer. Let him answer. Okay. Yes.
You know, they didn't ask me to come into their house. I'm in their bedroom on television. I'm in their sitting room. Like your sitting room. You see me there. When you put on the television and you see watching the film and I'm there, I'm there. You are in your room. You are comfortable. I'm there. You didn't invite me, but I came. And then when you watched it, it's good. And then you see me, you want to show appreciation. Hello, yes. Oh, just to say thank you. Thank you. Finish. There's nothing wrong. I enjoy it. I would rather 10,000 fans come to, you know, come to hug me than one person to give me an up and down, up and down, up and down. You know, one person will give you the wrong signal or a no, or it's worse than 1 million. It's like the Jesus who said if you have 10 sheep and one of them goes missing, you will leave the 9 and go and rescue that one. You know. So when one says no, all the people who are saying yes, suddenly they're not important. Where did I go wrong for that person to say? So I always enjoy when people are happy to see me. Because what I did with honesty. And they have seen it, they've accepted it, and they like it. Fine. The inconvenience, what inconvenience? Who know like better? I beg, give me 5. Who know, you know, appreciate their appreciation. You know? Hmm? Yes, it's the warm heart.
Yeah, right.
It's true now.
Yeah. Okay, Margaret, do you have a question? Okay, you see, you just made your comments, but no question, yeah? Not yet. Okay.
You're warming up to it.
Olawale?
I'm warming up to it.
Sorry?
I said I'm warming up to it.
Yeah, you're warming up. Okay. Niniola has asked. Yes, Immaculate.
If you have, or if you don't have, not by force.
Yeah. Immaculate.
You better have.
I'm trying to put it together.
Sorry?
I'm trying to put it together.
Okay.
You're trying to put it...
What's the question? Okay,
you're trying to put it into...
She's trying to put it together.
Why don't you just sing it?
Yeah.
We'll pick it up.
I don't know. First of all, I want to say thank you for coming, sir. I really do appreciate you.
You're welcome.
It's just the day-to-day feelings we encounter. Like,
as an artist, how do you manage your broken moments? I don't know if you understand me. Like when you're down and maybe in the next few minutes you have to go on stage and you have to make people happy. How do you tend to forget about that, put that aside, and still put up an act? Like a believable act to make, as in, so people don't see what you're going through and all that.
Interesting.
I told you earlier on that you are all winners. When you are going on, you shut out everything and everyone around you. You are the only one. When you shut that out, then the part you want to play comes forth. And you go and you do your play because you shut out every other thing is shut out. And it is done through concentration. As you concentrate, those things you don't want immediately are moved out. And what you want now, like you said, about to go on stage, you bring that in. Nothing. Not talking to anybody. You're listening. If it is stage, you're listening so that you can make your own entrance. You watch and you listen. If it is television, you wait for your entrance when you get your cue light. But your concentration is total. That's the way, and the only way you can do it.
So what he was saying was like, it's like with I think we've done quite a lot of concentration exercises. All right, so just pick any of those concentration exercises before going on stage, and even as you leave the house, try and now, you know, do a bit more research, all right, and find other concentration exercises. Like, you know, as he was talking, you made me remember Laurence Olivier. Laurence Olivier was one of the top actors, you know, worldwide. You know, he's dead now. He died at the ripe old age of 90-something. You know, and he was still acting at the age of 90. I remember I saw a film of his. He actually did a film with Madonna when he was in his 90s, you know, and
I'm only a kid. So.
I mean, in comparison, you know, and he was just such an amazing, you know, he was an amazing man. And one of the things that I read about him, because I still read about different, because that's the field I'm in acting, you're in music, so you read about other stars, all right? And so when one of my, you know, I did this research on Laurence Olivier, and they were saying how he, you know, how he then, you know, hones in before he goes into a performance, no matter what has happened to him. And that's what Mr. Jacobs was saying, reminded me of, you know, that he would sit in the corner. If it's in a theater, he'd sit in the corner of the theater, and he's seeing what, you know, he's forgotten how he got to the theater. In the early days, he would get there by public transport. When he made it, he came in with a chauffeur, you know, driven car and things like that, you know. But however he came to the theater didn't matter. Whether he was with his first wife, second wife, first girlfriend, second, didn't matter anymore. He was backstage, all right, and he was looking where you know, he had his costume on. What was this person saying? What was that person saying? People who were on stage listening for when his own cue was going to come, all right. And even if he was starting the show, okay, what kind of mood was going on in the theater, you know, before he comes on? Now, is it a mood that needs him to lift, really push, or is it a mood that needs him to come in gently to draw in the audience? Do you understand? And so those, you are, in other words, you are thinking about nothing else but the performance. It's the performance. It's what you're going to do. So with you, you know, what's your song? What's, you know, what mood are you supposed to be in for the song? So how do you get yourself ready for that mood for the song and everything? And then you go in and you start. What is it that you were thinking about that made you write that song, that made you just burst into song and sing the first note of your song? Yeah?
You're cocooned in a world
Yes.
of your own.
Yes.
You are the master of that world. So everything else, you control what comes in, what goes out. So when you have got what you want, then you go pow. But you can only go the full pow if you've saved something there. If you whittle it away, there will be no pow. There will be no, it's true. It's true. And when it happens, you will not be able to forgive yourself. You'll be wondering, but believe it or not, just wasting your energy whittles everything, whittles it away. So you must be very economical in the way you use your strength. Manipulate yourself very, very well. If you make enemies, don't mind. If it is time for you to rest, go and rest.
Yeah.
Say, look at you, this young man, you are behaving like an old woman. Let us go and have 1, 2, 2, and then we'll come back. We have plenty of time. By the time they go and do, maybe we can get 3 safe. You know, before you know it, you are into something that, and then you come and say, I didn't want to take that drink. You see what you're doing. You know, we've gone past that. That's what you do at the age of this. The reason why I'm saying that is because nowadays you are now where we were when we were. When I was over 40, that's what I got to where you are now. And I'm sure you're not 30 yet.
No.
Are you?
No.
So you have the advantage. You are moving faster. That's one of the reasons why I said at the beginning, patience. It's coming to you. It's coming to you. Don't just calm down, calm down, calm down. Because when you calm down, you find you'll be able to relate. Again, you get too influenced by your mates. If you want to join group, you join them for the sake of joining, and then leave them. I gotta go. I gotta go. So I get a message now. I come. I see. You know, you just bend and get away. Go and have your rest. They think, if they succeed for now, they think that it's a lie. But when it catches up on them, they will never recover. Because you must do the repetition of an act, makes its performance almost automatic. The more you do something, the better you become. And if you don't do it with all the energy, because this is the powerhouse. If it's not there, then nothing can come out. So we remember, the tank must be kept intact. You exercise every day. That's where you grow. The strength, the power, the volume. You need it. And when you go there, you look at them and you pow. Yeah, you know your audience. They will hail you immediately. You know you have hit them. Don't cheat yourself. Enjoy yourself. The Academy has done quite a lot. They've given you quite a lot. And I'm delighted to see that you're all making notes. So that in your private moments you can sit down and review everything. For the rest of your life, you will carry these notes, whether you like it or not. We still carry notes. We must. You know? So, it's the journey of a lifetime that begins with that one step. You have taken like 5 now. Take the 6th one.
Thank you so much for everything you've actually told us. For me, I think I would like to say that I have problem with self-confidence, and considering the fact that I have a very small body, and though I've learned over time that one of the ways to build my confidence is when I work hard and make sure I do whenever I want to come on stage, I make sure I do my best, my how do I put it now, my homework well, so that I won't feel bad when but except like apart from that, I really want to know, because at times when I'm alone, or when I get in the midst of people, at times the way, I don't know, but maybe because of your experience, I know you'll be able to help me in that regard, because at times I have this low self-esteem at times. Like when I got to this academy, I'm very, very, there's a lot of things I do, but most times when I get on stage, I just find myself incapacitated. I just feel like, you understand, like I just get, that's why when my first few performances, people were just telling me open up, and indoor when I'm doing it in the academy, when I'm rehearsing alone, I know I do these things, but the moment I get on stage, I just feel like I'm restricted somehow, and I'm unable to let my real self come out, and I don't know how well, I don't know how can I help myself in that way.
And how long has that been?
I'm improving right now. Like I'm getting very like on stage now. The freedom on stage is getting better. But I feel unlike every other person. Most people, like when we started out, most people just came and they were normal. Like it was very difficult for me to smile. Not that I don't smile.
Most of them came and
did
it, and most of them are gone. And you are still here. You are in the final 6.
Yeah.
You must be doing something right. Don't you think?
Yes, sir.
That's what builds confidence. How many of you started? Look at you. You're in the finals. So something must be right.
Yeah.
When you want to talk to people, you stop breathing. That's why when you get up, you find yourself, you cannot on stage, you freeze, you're like you're caged in, and is that not so? Because you don't breathe, you stop breathing. But when you're singing, you can breathe. You do that automatically. That's what the breathing is about, the breathing exercise. That's what will give you that confidence. You must be, each time, don't breathe from here. Breathe from the bellows here. Blacksmith. That's what we have there, the bellows. See? Not here. No. That's what you must do. It must go down. It must go down every day. Morning and night, every day, everyone, you must do it. If you know it, that it's never too much. You need it. And this is what you don't need to ask anybody else. It's your own exercise. You do it every day. Every day. You'll be amazed. You'll be amazed. It'll give you more confidence. Because at the moment, like you said, you feel inadequate. You feel you almost want to run away. Hey, but you must stay. You don't have any problem. Just breathe. Breathe. Learn to do it away from people, so that they won't say, what's wrong with you? You're going, I beg, come on down there, you go. What's the thing? Don't listen. Stay away from people where you do it. Go and do it. Learn how to do it honestly. Like I said, be honest with yourself. Breathe. 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 Not here. But that's where we're breathing for. Most of the time. It's not. It's here. So the amount of power that is coming through there can't go wrong if you get it right. Practice, practice, practice.
Yes, Nini.
Project Faith! What a feeling! Project Faith! What a feeling!
MTN, everywhere you go.